If you give me just 14 minutes, I'm going to change the way you trade forever. Okay. Last week, I was able to make $7,000 on one of my accounts while simultaneously passing a 100K prop firm challenge with just one trade. Now, I've been doing this for 10 years, so I know a thing or two about trading. So, in this video, I'm going to give you my top 6 golden nuggets that's going to help you shortcut your trading time and save you a lot of pain. Okay. And if you watch this all the way through to the end, I got a bonus tip for you. So, make sure you stay to the end. Number one. Number one is basically psychology is more important than your strategy. Okay. Now, you might agree or disagree, but let me prove it to you. Okay. Imagine I told you to not run away from the saber-tooth tiger. Okay. And the tiger is running at you and it's about to eat you. Your natural psychology and your nervous system reaction is going to be to run away to get out of the danger. Okay. And that's like saying, don't revenge trade or FOMO into a trade. I can tell you, okay, and you're going to say, okay, fine. I won't revenge trade. I won't FOMO into a trade. And then when you take a trade or when you're actually there or you take a loss, you're going to revenge trade or you're going to FOMO. You're going to do it anyways. Just like the situation with the saber-tooth tiger, you're going to run. So being told about psychology and your nervous system, it means nothing unless you do the internal work. And the internal work is deprogramming the negative reaction, the negative response, and reprogramming it with new positive programming. You have to do the internal work. You have to do the shadow work. You cannot watch some video made by AI talking about psychology and think that you're going to be okay. It just doesn't work like that. Okay? Because you have this programming, it's in you. You have to fix it. So that one is at the top of my list. Okay? Now, number two is basically make a plan and stick with it. Trade your plan. So every morning when you wake up, you do your morning routine, you have your morning coffee, you meditate, you do your push ups, whatever you have to do, have a cold shower, but then you go and open your charts and make a plan for the day. And when I say open your charts without FOMOing into some random trade. Okay? Open the chart with the intention to go and see if there is a opportunity to trade for that day or not. And when you look at the chart, within 2 minutes, you should be able to know if you should be trading or not. And if it takes you more than 2 minutes, then that means you don't know what you're looking at. Simple as that. You don't have a clue of what you're looking at, or your trading strategy is just way too complicated, and therefore you don't know what you're looking at. Okay? You should be able to open the chart instantly and know if you should be in the market that day or not. Okay? And then write down that plan on a piece of paper, okay, with a blue pen on a piece of paper, write it out, and then stick to that plan. Wait for that setup to appear during the market hours when it's the correct time to take the trade. That's the patience, okay? You got to wait for it. So that's number 2. Okay. Number 3 is that risk management is everything. Okay? You've got to risk management is sacred. Okay? You have to protect your capital because if you don't have capital, then you have nothing to trade. So you have to protect that with risk management. Okay? And when you take a trade, you have to look at it this way. How much are you willing to lose without it bothering you or without it destroying your ego, right? And usually the sweet spot is 1%. Okay? Maximum 2%, but 1%, at least for me, is my sweet spot. Okay? Some people are trading with 5%, 10%, hoping to flip small accounts. I'm telling you categorically, that is not the way to do it. Okay? You're going to put extra stress and attachment because you're risking so much per trade, okay, that if it goes against you, now you got to risk even more just to get back, just to make back that 10% that you lost. Okay? And you're always going to be anxious because you're risking a lot of money. And if you can't sleep at night because you have too much at risk, right? Then it's simple. Okay? Risk what you're willing to lose. And 1% is an easy number to risk and recover, right? You're not going to break a sweat trying to make back 1%. It's going to be easier than trying to make back 10%. Okay? Both mathematically and mentally, okay, within like your psychology. Okay, so do that. Okay, now number 4 is that there is no holy grail indicator or trading bot. Okay, so don't do what I did. I spent years going down that rabbit hole looking for the correct or the holy grail trading bot. Okay, I tried every bot that I could find, like literally hundreds of trading bots. And to properly test out a bot, like one bot, it would take like at least 2 or 3 weeks. Okay, you've got to back test it and then you got to forward test it. And forward testing it means, actual time in the market and then just to find out that it doesn't work. Okay? Or testing out indicators, trying to buy all these AI indicators, even that is a waste of time. Okay? The best thing you can do is face your demons and learn to trade. Okay? Do the hard work, do the hard stuff. Stop running away from actually learning to trade. And the reason you don't want to learn to properly trade is because you have psychological issues, you have emotional issues, you can't handle your emotions. You become emotional. So you want to just hand everything over to a trading bot and hope and pray that that trading bot can do it for you. That's not the way to go forward. You have to do the work. Do the work and learn to trade properly. And I would suggest you learn to trade market structure, okay? That's the best thing to do. Okay, so that was number 4. Number 5. Number 5 is process over profits. Okay, so you have to respect your process because the profit that you get is the result of taking care of the process. Does that make sense? Most people skip the process and want to just rush to the profits. Okay, and I can tell you categorically that is the wrong thing to do. Okay, because successful traders honor the process. Okay, the profit is the byproduct of doing things correctly. And the process is, to me, a lot of things. Okay, that's getting 8 hours of sleep, waking up early, backtesting every day, going for a walk, meditating, having a checklist of trading of your trading checklist, journaling, and then waiting patiently for your setup. Okay, eating clean, going to the gym, all of these things, the whole thing, planning your trades, pre-market analysis, the whole thing is the process, right? Your entire lifestyle, your whole day is optimized for trading, right? But the trading is only, 1 or 2 hours at most. It's like the tip of the point. Okay, it's like all that work just to do that final piece. Okay, that execution, that sniper shot, everything that leads up to taking that sniper shot, basically. Okay, and that's the whole process. It's not just switching on your computer and opening the charts and looking for your setup and thinking that is the process. It's not like that. I mean, Like if you're brain fogged and you've been eating carbs and you've been eating crap food and tons of processed foods and sugar, and you didn't get any sleep the night before, and then you come to the charts and you open the charts and you expect to perform like a million, like a $1 million horse race, like a $1 million horse, right? It's just not going to work. So you have to take care of everything for that final moment. Okay. So that is the real entire process. Okay. Number 6 is that you need to backtest 100 hours for 100 hours over 100 days and beyond. Okay. Because it's more powerful than doing 10,000 hours of uh, scattered chart time. Like what I did over my 10 years, I wasted 10,000 hours on nonsense, chasing strategies, strategy hopping, mentor hopping, looking for this, looking for that, just basically trying to do everything but no focus. Okay. I can tell you that if you just have one strategy, one entry model, and you focus on that for 100 hours, you're going to get really good real quick. Okay. And here's the kicker: the 100 hours and 100 days, it's going to pass with or without you, anyways. It's not going to wait for you. So you may as well make the most of that time and do the work. That's the work that you have to do. Okay. So make backtesting a part of your daily routine. Wake up, have your coffee, meditate, and backtest, and make a trading plan, and then go about your day, and then come back when it's time to take a trade. See, that's how you should operate. Okay, and here is the last one. Okay, it's the bonus kicker, and you may or may not agree with me on this one, but basically, you need to find a mentor of some sort, because the mentor is going to shortcut um the whole process for you. And I'm not saying this as like because I'm biased to it. I'm telling you that this is categorically the case. Okay, don't be stubborn like me, trying to do it all on your own. Okay, I literally wasted 10 years tinkering around trying to figure out trading, where I could have just found myself a mentor and be done in a year. You see what I mean? But when I started back in those days, there were not a lot of mentors. There was nothing. There was barely anything on YouTube. We didn't even have TradingView. We couldn't even backtest. It was we could backtest, but it was very difficult. It was a very tedious process, so nobody would do it. Do you see? With everything you have today on YouTube, all the resources, free mentors and paid mentors. It doesn't have to always be paid. Okay, but just get a mentor and do as they say. Okay, because this is gonna shortcut your whole learning process by 100 times. Okay, by tenfold. Okay, so do that. Okay, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and like and subscribe. Welcome. Drop a comment below. Let me know which one of these resonated with you the most. Um, if you want to work on your psychology, then check out the first link in the description. I have a full course on how to clear out FOMO, revenge trade, greed, all of the nonsense that's holding you back from trading. We clear all of that out and we reprogram your mind for trading. So that's the first link in the description. But until the next video, you're on your own now. Take care now. Bye.